My name is Amanda DeLune, and I am in Nashua, New Hampshire. And Nashua happens to be the only city in America voted best place to live twice, which were in the years 1987 and 1997. And behind me, it is a statue commemorating French immigrant population in Nashua. And what's funny also is that this statue was given to the city of Nashua 17 years ago today, May 19th, 2001. The first wave of French-Canadian immigrants arrived between 1870 and 1872, and by 1936, 14,560 of Nashua's 31,938 residents were French. That's about half the population, and I thought that was pretty sweet because I'm French. So behind me is the old Nashua Manufacturing Company, but I'm here to talk to you about Main Street. Walk. There is a no, you can't walk. There's a hand. Helen Keller visited the first Congregational Church back in the 30s. So behind me, you see Martha's. Now, many people, especially in my generation, know Martha's as, you know, a restaurant that turns into a nightclub on Friday and Saturday nights. But what I find so interesting about Martha's is that in February of, I believe, 1932, it had burned down. And because it was so cold out, the water they used to put out the fire, it froze and it became like a giant, like, icicle wonderland. Oh, Kelly, get a shot of the swan! The swan! Right there!
That's a goose.
Oh, okay. So we're at the Isaac Spalding House. Now, what makes this house pretty interesting is that it was the first house in Nashua with running water. I didn't say that it was built in 1853, but now you know. So it was home of Isaac Spalding. But what I don't like is that for many years, I think it was built in the 50s, a strip mall was put in front of the Isaac Spalding House. So you couldn't see the house unless you were like across the street, but there was an entire strip mall here. So they knocked that down, I think in about 2015, and for the longest time you could see the Isaac Spalding House, you know, with the lawn and everything. But obviously what they've done recently is they've attached the church next door to the house, and it's no longer in its original form, and I just don't like that. Like, why the attachment? It takes away from its character. Walking, and we're walking. So I am standing on train tracks, and what makes this so interesting is that when I used to work at Portland Pie, right up there, did you zoom in on that, Keller? I was working one night, and a train actually went up these tracks, and I didn't think these tracks still ran, but sure enough, they still do. And Portland Pie, at least what I'm told, is that not only was it a bowling alley at one point, but it was a strip joint at one point.
Railroad Square?
Yeah.
Follow that guy, you'll see it on the top of the hill.
Thank you for letting us know. Hey! What are you doing? Okay, so Tremont, 1917 to 1927, that was a movie theater that was on Main Street. And then after that, it was the State Theater from 1927 until 1973. And then after that, there was a Star Theater, 1973 to 1980. And that's why they have, you know, paintings of actors and stuff. It all makes sense. It all makes sense! Thanks for watching and walking with me and hearing a little bit of my side of the city of Nashua. And that's it for today. It's starting to rain, so I can't keep doing this.